much for joining in this Hare Krishna Mahamantra chanting. And those who are not doing this on a regular basis, we request everyone at least 108 times every day chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Best time is in the morning, and you will just see how it actually transforms yourself, transforms your consciousness for the best. So please, this is a special benediction in this age of Kali Yuga. So it's a humble request that everyone, let's take time and observe ourselves to receive this special gift. Okay. So thank you so much. Let's welcome His Holiness Bir Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki. So Hare Krishna. So as I announced earlier, today we'll have the talk by His Holiness Bir Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and also along with that we'll have this initiation ceremony. So that's first initiation and second initiation. So we'll have a wonderful ceremony as a part of the entire class. And after that, we will have 6 p.m. we'll have a dinner prasadam. So we would like to thank the devotees who have actually cooked the Sunday feast offering today. So today's Sunday feast is actually cooked by Sudevi Gopi Mataji and a whole team of devotees. So let's thank them for the wonderful seva. And also today is Sudevi Gopi Mataji's birthday. So she actually So Mataji has been like for years and years offering so many wonderful services in this temple, and she just comes and cooks Raj Bhog on weekdays and then in and out cooking breakfast, unlimited services at New Goloka. So let's thank her for her wonderful services and pray that she actually can grow in her wonderful services and always be in the mood of pleasing Guru, Prabhupada and our deities. So let's chant Hare Krishna for her wonderful service and devotion. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Also today is the birthday of Mani Kumar Prabhu. Right? Hare So Mani Kumar Prabhu's birthday. Also we have M.L. Lohit. Yeah. Okay. Pranav Patel and Anvika Upaluri. Haribol. So these are devotees who have their birthday today, and then I'll just read the birthdays for this whole week. So on Monday, tomorrow we have Mother Gaurangi's birthday. Haribol. I'm not sure which Gaurangi is this. Anyway. Okay. I'm not sure whether it's Gaurangi Priya or this Gaurangi. Oh, Gaurangi. Okay, so Mother Gaurangi's birthday. Okay, very nice. And Tuesday is Nisarga Acharya, Prasanna Bejugam, Navaneet Krishnan. And Wednesday we have Giriraj, Harrison? Yeah, right there. Giriraj is right there. Haribol. And Lakshanya Rajesh Kumar. That's Wednesday. Thursday is Sunny Yadav. He'll come in a few minutes. Friday is Mohan Ramlu. Mohan is right here. Oh, he just went, okay, very nice. So many wonderful birthdays this week. And Saturday is Aksharam Pradhan's birthday. Haribo! So it's wonderful week. We have many close devotees who have their birthdays. So let's pray for all of them. Janvi's birthday we announced last week, and it was actually yesterday. So we had announced last Sunday, but yes, Janvi's birthday was yesterday. Haribo! So let's pray for all these wonderful devotees. They can grow in their devotion, continue their service, they have good health, and they can, perfect their life. So let's loudly chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so we'll have announcements after the class and initiation, but briefly to mention, if anyone has to leave, just make a note. This Thursday is the appearance of Srila Advait Acharya. Haribol! Srila Advait Acharya ki! So Advait Acharya is one of the Pancha Tattva. He is the one who invited Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to descend onto this world. So morning there will be class at 6:30 a.m. in the temple room. You can also log in to hear the class. And evening from 6 to 8, we will be having a simple program. We'll be having some readings from Chaitanya Charitamrita and Kirtan. and prasadam will be potluck prasadam. So we are keeping it simple. So if you like to join, you can also bring some items. This Thursday evening from 6 to 8. From Friday, Saturday and Sunday, for 3 days, we are going to have a special guest speaker, His Grace Amarendra Prabhu. Hariva! So many of us are eagerly waiting to hear his wonderful classes. So Friday evening there will be a program, Sunday morning, Saturday evening, and Sunday feast class. So next weekend 5 classes. So we request everyone just take a break from all your duties on the weekend and just absorb yourself the entire weekend in Harikatha. Okay, so those are the upcoming, and then Nityananda Trayodashi is on 21st of February. So coming very soon on a Wednesday evening. So mark that day, 21st February. We'll have the appearance day of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Sri Nityananda Ram ki. Okay, so thank you so much. So without further ado, let's welcome His Holiness Bhai Krishna Goswami Maharaj. His Holiness Bhai Krishna Goswami Maharaj ki. So we request everyone, if you can kindly come forward, but please leave space around the Yajna Kund where the initiates can sit, but remaining everyone can move forward, because we always have devotees walking during the class. So if you can already move forward, then we don't have to disturb the class and request you to come forward. Okay? And should the initiates already sit? Okay. So all the initiates who are getting first and second, you can come. And if there are not enough mats, you can take a cushion from behind and just sit around the Yajna Kund, and we will tell you what are the next steps you need to do. Right, so everyone receiving first and second, you can come forward. Okay. And remaining devotees, please kindly move forward. We have so much space here. If you can kindly come all the way in front, please. Come, Drew. Okay, here also we have more space. So if you can kindly come forward, Shruti, please. So devotees here, if you can kindly move forward. Thank you.
Okay, so, all right, so everybody should sit first, and then they're going to do the, so after everyone sits, they're going to do the initial purification, which consists of chanting this mantra, Om Pavitra Pavitrava Sarva Vashtam Gatopiva Yaksmaret Pundarikaksham Savaya Avyantara Shuchi Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. For those of you who don't understand Sanskrit, I'll translate it. So, Om Pavitra Pavitrava. So, if one is coming from a situation where they're purified or they're not purified, of course, everyone in Kali Yuga is unpurified, as described in the Vedic literatures, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. And even sometimes we find people who are demons being born in high-class families. Just like previously in the Dwapara Yuga, you had the demons who were born in very high-class families. Interesting story in the Mahabharata, how there was this great King Vasu who was a great devotee of Krishna. Some of you may have heard about him, Mahabharata story. And he had 5 sons and 1 daughter. Of course, his 1 daughter was Satyavati. And of his 5 sons, oh, Amala, thank you. Haribol. Ashivad. So, it's a standard greeting. So of his 5 sons, they were all good devotees, and they were all given different kingdoms all over India. But one of his grandsons was not so nice. He was an incarnation of Kala Nemi, and his name was Jarasandha. And so, actually, incarnation, Viprachiti, Kalanemi was Kamsa. Sorry, got him backwards. So he was an incarnation of Viprachiti, who was the head of all the demons. And so apparently he was in a good family. Kshatriya family, Soma Vamsa, you understand? Soma Vamsa, coming from the moon planet, and he was a demon. So you can't really judge someone from their families, right? Like demons are born in good families, and devotees are born in bad families. Like Haridas Thakur, he was born in a Malecha family, Yavana family. I'm not going to mention the religion. And he was the acharya of chanting the Lord's holy names. How about that? So you can't really judge. So anyway, getting back to this prayer, hopefully I won't give a whole class on this prayer. Oma Pavitra Pavitrava. Whether one is coming from a good situation or a bad situation, purified or unpurified, Oma Pavitra Pavitrava, Sarva Vashtam Gatopiva. It doesn't really matter in all situations. Yaksmaret Pundarikaksham. If one remembers the person who has lotus eyes, who's the person who has lotus eyes? Krishna, he has lotus eyes. That means his eyes come out practically out to his ears, lotus eyes. Now I'm looking at all of you. You all have beady eyes. Sometimes the ladies, they take cudgel or something to make themselves look like they have lotus eyes, but they don't. Isn't it? Expert in makeup. But Pundarikaksham. So that is Krishna. So one who understands Pundarikaksham, Savaya Abhyantara Shutri, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, and chants the Lord's holy names, then he or she can achieve perfection. It doesn't matter. In other words, it doesn't matter. So this is a samskara that we're performing here. It's called Diksha Samskara. Samskara means basically a reformatory practice. Samskara means a perfect activity. Literally in Sanskrit means a perfect activity. Why is it perfect? Because it entails the chanting of the Lord's names. And when one chants the holy name of Krishna, or any of the names of Krishna, then everything becomes auspicious. So there's no question about it. So then everything becomes auspicious, and the samskara, the impression that's formed in the heart by this ceremony, then that impression is Jeto Darpanam Arjanam Bhava Mahad Vakni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairavya Chandrakar Vitaranam Vijavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Pranamritasvadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtan. What happens is that the heart becomes cleansed. And when the heart is cleansed, you realize your true nature. As it's stated in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. So everybody has eternal love for Krishna, Krishna Prem, in their heart. Saja Kabu Nai. And it's not obtained from anywhere else. But the most important thing is Shravanadi, Shuddha Chitta. Right? You know that verse? No. Shravanadi. The one hears Shravanadi, Shuddha Chitta. And one gets what? Shuddha? Purified consciousness, or purified heart, as they say. Kariye Udoy, right? So this is actually the process. But the point is to keep one's life as a samskara. Not simply, okay, I did my initiation, now I can do any damn thing. Initiation means you begin the samskara, and then basically the rest of your life is a samskara. And how is that? by keeping good association and avoiding bad association, and again, Shravanadi, Shuddha-chitta. You understand? Shravanadi, Shuddha-chitta. Always hearing about Krishna. Because if you hear about other things, then that is called Gramya Kata. Like if you spend all your time talking about American politics or Indian politics, you know, who's going to win the next election, BJP, you know, RSS, you know, everybody has all these initials. So if you spend all your time talking about all this politics, then you, in your next life, you're going to be a politician. But maybe not in India. Maybe in Afghanistan. So therefore, the whole point is Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam. You understand? And then your life will be perfect. And you keep doing it throughout your whole life. So every day, Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Every day hearing from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, so that's the introduction. That wasn't the lecture. So now we'll do the... Well, I have the Brahman threads for them, right? Yeah, I got to chant on them anyway. So, okay, so you all can face somehow or other. Don't turn your back to the deities, don't turn your back to Prabhupada, and don't turn your back to me. So I know this is... you know, what is the angle? So those of you... It's kind of hard. What? No. But there's angles where you can not turn your back, you know, like all these angles here, all the angles here. So you can turn around and do this. Because your ceremony, you're going to be doing some achaman and chanting these mantras, and our expert priest, Adidev, is going to perform the ceremony. So, you ready? Okay. So, lead them in the chanting, and then teach them how to do the achaman, and then I'll give the lecture. I have the neck beads ready. I come prepared. Five. It's 5:16 now.
Om Keshavaya Namaha. And sip the water. Okay, now just rinse again. We're going to do this 3 times. Now again take 3 drops of water in your right hand. And looking at the water, please chant Om Narayanaya Namaha.
Om Narayanaya Namaha.
And sip the water. Okay, once more. Okay, so again 3 drops of water in your right hand. Om Madhavaya Namaha.
Om Madhavaya Namaha.
You can sip it. Yeah. Okay, just rinse. And then now you'll repeat after me. You can hold your hands in the pranam mudra. Om
Om
Apavitra
Apavitra
Pavitrova
Pavitrova
Sarvavasta
Sarvavasta
Gatopiva
Topiva
Yasmaret
Yasmare
Pundarikaksham
Pundrikaksha
Saha
Sabha
Bhaya
Bhaya
Abhyantaraha
Yantara
Suchihi Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu
Shri Vishnu
Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavasta Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Saha Bhaya Abhyantaraha Suchihi Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu Om Apavitra Pavitrova Sarvavasta Gatopiva Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Saha Bhaya
Vaya
Abhyantaraha
Yantara
Suchihi Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu Shri Vishnuhu.
Vishnu.
So,
Okay, you ready?
should we just chant 3 verses of Brahma Samhita? to
Yeah,
start?
a few verses.
Okay.
Brahma Samhita.
So we'll just do maybe 6 verses of Brahma Samhita.
Okay.
We have not pulled it up on the screen, but those who know can chant. Otherwise, please hear attentively. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam Chintamani Prakara Sadma Sukalpa Vriksha Laksha Vriteshu Surabhirabhipalayantam Lakshmi Sahasra Satasambhrava Sevyamanam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Venam Kwanantam Aravinda Dalaya Taksham Bharavatam Samasitam Buddha Sundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Shobham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Alola Chandra Valasatva Namalya Vamsi Ratnangadam Pranayakeli Kalavilasham Shamam Tribhanga Lalitam Niyata Prakasham Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Angani Yasya Sakalendriya Vrittivanti Pashyanti Panti Kalayanti Chiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sa Ujjvala Vigrahasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So should she change her neck beads now, Maharaj? At
Yeah.
least Rihanna.
So
Okay.
here's the
Okay.
neck beads.
So Mata, you would like to change Rihanna's neck beads? Yeah.
I'm going to chant on this other Gayatri thread in the meantime.
Okay,
So
Okay. So everyone
break.
can
break
chant the
and
Hare
chant.
Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Rupa Samudbhava Rupa Deepa Gandha Pushpam Naivedya. Then we'll recite this Vishnu Stuti. Then this is optional because we're doing temple, we don't need to purify. Vishnu Stuti will do. No, they're not going. Only you can. So after we chant this.
Okay. No more chanting Hare Krishna for you all. So I'm going to give a little talk now. So Om Gana Timidanda Shah Gananjana Shlakaya Chakshur Meditam Yena Tasmai Shiganwe Namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who so kindly opened my eyes with the torchlight of knowledge while I was blinded in the darkness of ignorance. So today, I just want to mention before we do the philosophical point of this lecture, today we are be giving Gayatri mantra to some of the first initiated disciples of His Holiness Radha Govinda Maharaj. And Radha Govinda Maharaj is not accepting any disciples first or second anymore. He's decided not to do that. And speaking to his assistant, Radharaman Maharaj, through him, he requested me to do this for him. So I'm very honored, but there's a very important point to be made in this regard, is that actually all of us are servants of Prabhupada. And if we actually distinguish insofar as our personal relationships or the groups that we have or anything like that, insofar as who our initiating guru is, that is actually displeasing to Srila Prabhupada. Because our spiritual life in ISKCON is dependent on giving pleasure to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who is a Shaktavesh avatar being sent down by Krishna, the founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and the person to whom we are always working, or with whom we are working, or for whom we are always working. And so Prabhupada said that what will please Him more is our love and cooperation for each other. This means not really distinguishing insofar as our interactions with others, who is your guru, or, I got a better guru than you. Just like, then it's like childish play that, a child will come up or a little boy will come and says, my father is better than your father. And the two boys start punching each other out. In the organization that was founded by Srila Prabhupada's spiritual master, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, they got into that consciousness of separatism. And actually, Lord Kapila in the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam describes devotional service in the mode of passion and ignorance as being one of the qualities of being someone who's a separatist. I and mine. Actually, that's the false ego, I and mine. And actually, one great musician, George Harrison, wrote a song called I, Mean, and Mine. I listened to it yesterday. It was kind of boring. Because the whole song was just, I, me, mine, I, mean, mine. So that's the mantra of most of us. Everything's about me. I want to get liberated. I have my family. I have my guru group. I have my temple. I have my friends. Everybody else is an outsider. I remember when I was young, my mother would tell me this. Sounds like familiar, doesn't it? Nice Indian mother, you know. So, from Gujarat. She said, sorry. So she said, our family is the best. And I said, why? Because it's us. I said, that doesn't make sense to me. But one who is Krishna conscious, yastu sarvani bhutani atma naivanu pashati sarva bhuteshu chatmanam tato navigigupshate. Then one sees everybody is connected to Krishna and you got one big happy family. And particularly in ISKCON, we have one big happy family. And everyone's going back to Godhead if they comply with their spiritual practices. It's not that you can go back to God just by giving a donation. I saw one program, they were collecting money, and they said, if you give a donation to ISKCON program, you give a donation to this, you're going to Vaikuntha. Not that easy. I would have gotten a job and given some donations if I thought that was going to work that way. That reminds me of the way the Catholic Church was in the Middle Ages. Some of you who have studied history know that the Catholic Church would sell something called indulgences. You've heard that word before? Some of you go to school. So indulgences means you give a donation or a certain amount of money, and you get a certificate. You are going back to Godhead. Well, of course, they said not back to Godhead. You're going to heaven. And you said, and you just present that at the time of death. That would be nice, isn't it? You know, Yamaraj comes and says, you know, he says, you've been doing this, eating meat, and taking intoxication. Look at my certificate. All right, back to Godhead. You get to be with Krishna. No, it doesn't work like that. You know, there's so anyway, so Krishna consciousness is not like that. You have to really cultivate your bhakti, and you really have to make friends with the devotees and serve the devotees. And in fact, as Prabhupada wanted, all of us are meant to serve humanity at large and all living entities. That's why we have all these programs like, was it Ditchin Narayan? Is he here? We have all these programs like book distribution, which you can talk about with a Ditchin Narayan after class. So anyway, that's my introduction. So it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, I do not distinguish. In my interactions with people, I don't have any disciple meetings, special disciple meetings. I see everybody as being part of Prabhupada's family, and that's the way Prabhupada wants it. So I'm very happy that I am doing the service of my dear God brother, who unfortunately has been incapacitated. But this can happen to any of us. We should not think it only happens to one person, two people. That's, according to Yudhisthira Maharaj, the most wonderful thing is to think that everybody else passes away, ahani ahani bhutani, gachanti himalayam, but not me. Just like last week, I went to someone's cremation, and I was thinking, I'm going to this cremation. And I didn't figure that one day I'll have to go to my own cremation. Or maybe I won't go. But so, you know, it's just like we see everybody else. So we should see that whatever opportunity we have to be Krishna conscious while we still are capable of doing it with our bodies, we should take advantage of that and not waste any time. Such another lesson we can learn. So I offer my respectful obeisances to my dear God brother, Radha Govinda Maharaj, who is very dear to Srila Prabhupada. So then we talk about initiation. So we have two types of initiation. Samskaras are taking a place here. One is the first initiation, or Harinam initiation. We have one devotee taking first initiation. And in a nutshell, that initiation means that one makes some promises, which are called vows, not just promises. Promises are made to be broken. but vows are not meant to be broken, to follow certain practices and principles like the 4 regulative principles: no meat, fish, or eggs, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling, and then to chant a prescribed number of rounds of the Hare Krishna mantra every day. And of course, the prescribed number given to us by Srila Prabhupada is 16 rounds of japamala, 16 times 108, and each one of those beads, each one of those 108, has the complete Hare Krishna Mahamantra in it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And the reason for that is that by chanting, one comes in contact with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, that Krishna is non-different. Namachintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha. Punashura Nichimukto Binatwam Nama Namino. Krishna is there in his name. And so we're giving people an opportunity. It's not just like a duty that you have to perform. Oh my God. Like I have to offer so many obeisances a day. I have to clean my room every day, which I don't do. I have someone else do it for me. But it's a benefit of being a guru. So, you have all these duties. You got to go to work, right? Got to talk to your wife, or she gets angry. There's so many things you got to do. But it's not like that. It's not a duty in the sense of something that, it's obligatory and you just clench your teeth or bite your tongue or whatever like that and do it because you have to do it. It's something that should be so pleasurable for you because you're directly coming in touch with the reservoir of all pleasure. That's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if you're not tasting nectar, that means happiness, ecstasy. When you're chanting Krishna's names, you're doing something wrong. So the whole process is to become happy. Like Prabhupada would sometimes say, we're turning hippies into happies, or miseries into happies, or whatever you want to say, because not too many hippies around nowadays. So if you put your heart into it, there's a lot of things we do we don't put our heart into. But if you put your heart into it, not just your ears and your tongue, which is obvious, but you chant with your heart. And you chant with your heart, absorbing Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's instructions. Specifically, I'm referring to the Shikshashtaka, the 8 prayers left by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then you will quickly achieve Krishna consciousness. And you will quickly come to the platform of being happy by realizing that you're directly communicating with Krishna when you're chanting his name. So it's not just gotta do it. It's I'm blessed to be able to do it. Like if someone gives you a tasty plate of prasadam and they say, can you eat it? You say, I have to do this. It's not. I get to do it. I'm thankful. And that's how I approach my devotional service. Some people ask, personally, why do you get up early in the morning? Why do you stand in front of the deities every morning chanting prayers? The same prayer? So every morning, as they say in America, been there, seen it, done it. If I ask you, even something that's nice, if I ask you immaterially, if I ask you to do the same thing every day, go to see the same movie every day, think of your favorite movie. And if I condemn you to see that same movie every day, you will go crazy. So why do I do what I do in Krishna consciousness? Because there's unlimited happiness, first of all. And secondly, my mindset is that I am blessed to be able to do this. It's an opportunity. Krishna's giving me the opportunity. Srila Prabhupada is giving me this opportunity to associate with him in the morning. And because of that attitude, as they say, attitude of gratitude, then Krishna reveals himself to me. Now, I'm not saying how much he reveals. That would be a little too intimate. But Krishna reveals himself. So sadhana is part of the practice of those who are taking first and second initiation. Sadhana means to practice, but with the attitude of gratefulness, with the attitude of understanding what you're or who you're coming in contact with. Otherwise, if you take it as a ritual, which in Sanskrit is called niyam agraha, then you will surely very soon lose a taste for doing that. Because nobody can keep doing the same thing over and over again unless they have a taste for it. And the taste comes. And another way you can get the taste for these activities is by serving Vaishnavas. By serving, why do you get a taste for spiritual activities? By serving Vaishnavas and serving Prabhupada's mission. Just like here, we're part of Prabhupada's mission. Why? Because Vaishnavas, Krishna say tomar, Krishna dite par. In other words, the Vaishnavas give you bhakti. As mentioned by the acharyas, Krishna does not give bhakti. Bhakti is coming from the Vaishnavas. Bhakti is in the heart of the Vaishnavas. Bhakti is independent. So by serving the Vaishnavas, by respecting the Vaishnavas, and then on the flip side, never committing an offense or even thinking something negative about a Vaishnava, then your taste comes really quickly. So this is the secret for being able to perform sadhana year after year after year, chanting your rounds, rising early in the morning, reading other things, reading Srila Prabhupada's books, Srimad Bhagavatam, preaching or presenting or sharing Krishna consciousness with others. And, of course, it's based on a vow or a promise, but it's not just an empty vow in the sense that it's just dry, like anything else you promise to do, but it becomes completely ecstatic. I hate to use that word again. No better word comes to me right now, but I mean, it's an ocean of nectar. You cannot believe how much pleasure you will experience by continuing with this sadhana practice. So that's first initiation. And second initiation is called Gayatri initiation, in which one gets the Gayatri mantra. But it's not just getting the Gayatri mantra, having a thread around your neck, if you're a man. Ladies don't get threads. Actually, traditionally, thousands of years ago, ladies did get threads. It's interesting, because in some of the ancient temples in India, you actually see carvings of Lakshmi with thread, a Brahman thread around her neck. But nowadays, we don't do that. So it's not just getting a thread and being a Brahmin, but it's getting an opportunity to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his archa form. Archa form means the deity form. For example, here we have the archa form of Shri Shri Radha Golokananda. Radha Golokananda ki jai. And Krishna is present there. As Lord Chaitanya said about the deities, Sakshad Brajendra Nandana. It is directly Brajendra Nandana, that's Krishna, of course. And, of course, Radharani. So one gets a special opportunity to do that, not just by having the Gayatri mantra, not just by having the thread, although these are necessary prerequisites, but they are not sufficient prerequisites. One must have the qualities of a person in the mode of goodness. Now, as we mentioned before, the mode of goodness means samadarshi, not discriminating and terms of who's my family member, who's not my family member, but seeing everyone equal. As Krishna says in the Gita, that in understanding the mode of goodness is to see one undivided spiritual nature in all living entities. And the manifestation of those qualities, or of that consciousness, are the following qualities listed by Krishna in the Gita. And I'm going to quote a verse. Sama, again, Samadarshi, that one is equal to everything, and equipoised also. And Dhamma, one can control their senses. Because we all have urges. Vacho vegam, manasa krota vegam, jiva vegam, udurapashta vegam. I mean, everybody who has a material body has urges. If you have a spiritual body, then your only urge is to serve Krishna. But if you have a body, Sridaduke, bio, mucus, air, that's the three substances that make up our beautiful bodies. So if you have a body made of those substances, you're going to have all sorts of pushings going on. Pushing to talk nonsense sometimes, you know. Who are you voting for in the next election? What do you think about? I'm not going to mention names. Anyway. So, vacho, vegam, manasa, and then the mind keeps wandering here and there. Maybe I should get the latest iPhone. Maybe a Tesla, because I have one. Anyway, so the mind, that's funny. So the mind keeps wandering here and there. Manasa krota, and then especially the krota vegam, the anger. Someone gets in your way. Or I've seen sometimes, like even you get angry at inanimate objects. Anyone here ever get angry at their computer? Raise your hand if it ever happened. You stupid computer! Right? Why don't you do what I say? So there's krota vegam. I mean, it's really of course, krota vegam comes from contemplating what we like or sense objects and getting attached to it. You know, the computer has to act the way I want. And how many people smash that? I'm not going to ask that question. That computer. You know, or smash their fists sometimes on the ground. Like that. So that's what second initiation means. Not to get angry, of course. But not to get angry. But it means not to get angry. Even though it's pushing. The mind is pushing. Oh. Okay. You have to be like Lord Vishnu when he was kicked by Brigamuni in the chest. That's a Brahmin. Lord Vishnu, don't try it. Don't test me, please. But Lord Vishnu was being tested by Brigamuni. Brigamuni had previously tested Lord Brahma, who was able to control it, but, you know, steam was almost coming out of his ears at that point, and Lord Shiva was getting ready to kill him. But Lord Vishnu apologized. He said, I'm sorry that I have such a hard chest. Of course, Lakshmi did not appreciate that very much. And because of that, Brahmanas sometimes are struggling a little bit. So, Samadhamma tapak show Dhamma controlled senses. Okay, Vacho Vegam Manasa Krota Vegam. Jiva Vegam. Oh, yeah, I left out a few Vegams there. Jiva Vegam, the urge to eat, and also, you know, the tongue. It's like we see something, we know we're going to get sick by eating it. That's all right. We know we may want to lose weight, but that's all right. Just today. So Jiva Begum, Uda, and then the belly and the genitals. We don't need to describe all that. So a Brahmin means you tolerate these pushings, and they'll be there. The pushings are going to be there. I guarantee they're going to be there from time to time. You may say, well, I'm going to fast to get rid of the pushings. Well, you can fast, and you may not feel the pushings, but then again, when you eat, they pop up again. It's like when you're sleeping. When people are sleeping, even if you're a demon, you look like a great personality in samadhi. Right? See someone, oh my God, isn't he cute? He's sleeping. Ravana, you know. So, but when you wake up, the qualities manifest again. So, fasting doesn't help. We fast on certain appearance days or disappearance days of great Vaishnavas and the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But really, the point is that that will not get rid of desires. Getting rid of desires means we tolerate and we continue chanting. Anyway, so samadhana, tapak, and then tapa. What does tapa mean? Austerity. That sounds very difficult. Not so difficult, because tapa means we accept everything favorable for serving Krishna very easily and reject everything that's unfavorable. Everything that's unfavorable. I'm not going to go through a list of the unfavorable things because it might discourage some of the people right now. So, but favorable, okay, let's talk about positive. Favorable means chanting the Lord's holy names, serving the Vaishnavas, taking prasadam, right quantity. You have to add that one, you know. So that's favorable. You know, serving the deities, serving Prabhupada's mission. I think you can figure out what's unfavorable. So, tapa, shocham, and cleanliness. A Brahmana is known as someone who is shuchi, someone who is actually clean. Clean inside by always remembering Krishna, yaksmaret pundarikaksam, and clean outside by regularly bathing. And Prabhupada asked the Brahmins to bathe 3 times, or if they're working, like 2 times a day, regular bathing, and of course bathing, cleaning the hands before eating, cleaning the hands after eating. Prabhupada was actually quite strict with that. In the beginning days of the movement, Prabhupada asked us to clean our feet before eating and our feet after eating. That became a little impractical because there was only one sink in the prasadam room. And I remember, because when you're young, it's kind of easy to stand on one foot and put the other foot in the sink. But it's not the most pleasing thing for other people to see. So, but that's the Indian system. That's really the Brahminical system. Cleaning the feet. The place, Prabhupada said a Brahmin should always leave the place wherever he or she is at more clean after being there. Or someone's cooking for the deities. This is something you should all understand. If you're cooking for the deities, you should leave the kitchen more clean. One time I was cooking with a Purvaji, and it was a challenge, but I think I left the kitchen more clean when I finished. Because he's really a good cook, but it was, woo. Another pot? Oh my God. Another pot. Can't we make less preparations here? Yeah. So, but he's a great cook. So anyway, so Socham, and then tolerant, Shanta, Archa-vigraha, religious, and then ultimately Jnana Vijnanam, that actually regularly hearing, reading, imbibing spiritual knowledge, and applying whatever you hear. Just like I'm talking now, we're giving you spiritual knowledge, and you apply it in your life. Astikya, religious. And this Brahma Karma Svabhavajam. This is a verse from the Bhagavad Gita. So that's what a Brahmin means. And having those qualities of a Brahmin entitles you, enables you, empowers you to worship the archa-vigraha. Because Prabhupada said that unless one is Brahman, one cannot approach Brahman. So all of us are meant to ultimately be Brahmins. Maybe we haven't taken initiation, or in the future we're looking forward to it. But that's what it means. And then literally the word Brahman means one who is on the platform of Brahman. One who is on Brahman means spirit. Actually, the word directly means the greatest. It means one who knows Brahman. So that's the second initiation. So we are hopeful that everyone who's taking second initiation will live up to those particular requirements. And first initiate, hopefully, we're praying, should live up to that requirement. And so it's very serious. Krishna consciousness is very serious, but you get the greatest reward. And that reward is pure love of Krishna. And yatma supersedate, savayapumsam paradharma, yato bhakti and hoksaje. Ahoitakiya pratyata yatma supersedate. In this way, you'll be happy. Or as Krishna says, 529 in the Gita, Bhaktaram Jakatapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram Suridam Sarvabhutanam Gadwamam Chanting Richati. Understanding that Krishna is the enjoyer. He's the Lord of all the world. And he is your friend, well-wished Suridam Sarvabhutanam. So that is Krishna consciousness. That is pleasing to Prabhupada. That is a real devotee. That is a real Brahmin. And we should aspire for that. And I'm certainly aspiring for that. And then you get the mercy of Radha Golokananda. They'll reveal themselves to you in your hearts. So, thank you very much. So now we'll give out the one name. To Rihanna. So she, and then we'll give the Brahmin threads to the devotees who are taking Brahmin or second initiation. You have to offer obeisances to the deities, to Prabhupada, and then I know it's hard to go around with all the people. Whoops. Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this is the time she takes her vows, and as I mentioned, they're not simply vows, they're her escape hatch from this material world. Her connection with Krishna. I mean, if you take these vows as the regulative principles of freedom, as Srila Prabhupada said, that's really what they are. And if you follow these vows, you will not be controlled by the three modes of nature. That's freedom. We all want freedom, don't we? So if we don't comply with what we're supposed to do, then nahi kaschit shanamapi jatatishtati karmakrit karyates yavasa karma savra prakriti jargunai. Will be forced to act helplessly from the impulses born of the three modes of material nature. Okay? So, with that in mind, what are the four regulative principles?
No meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, and no gambling.
Okay. And how many rounds do you chant a day?
16.
16, good. And chant 16 without fail. Come hell or high water, as they say. And sometimes hell and high water do come, you know. That is life in the material world. The material world has a lot of shocks, surprises, interesting things in store for all of us. And so we got to be ready. And we take shelter of the holy name. Whenever happens, Hare Krishna. Just like I mentioned that, well, maybe about 2 years ago, Krishna had a shock for me. It was called a kidney stone. And what I did is say, instead of saying, oh, ouch, ooh, Mommy. I said, Krishna, 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 Krishna. I couldn't say the whole mantra, sorry. But it was Krishna, 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 Krishna. And so I made a lot of advancement. And I don't pray for it again. But these things do happen in the material world, you know. Sickness, health, all these things. So you get the beads with your right hand. And your name now, right hand, is Ratna Gopi Devi Dasi. Haribol. That's a nice name. Ratna, of course, means jewel. And Gopi is Gopi. It means Radharani. I mean, Ratna Gopi is Radharani, who's Ratna Gopi. I don't think anyone else has that name. I don't think anyone, that's an unusual name. Okay. So, and the two men who are, or the one man and the one little boy. What? Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the process. Okay, so you can arrange for that. So then you offer obeisances, both of the first initiated men.
So should the Matajis also come just to offer?
Yeah, they can come get blessings.
So Prabhu and Mataji, you can offer obeisance to deities, Prabhupada.
And the mantras you'll get later on at my house after this whole ceremony is over.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
There you go. Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Radha Ranjan Prabhu ki
Jai.
Saki Mata ji ki
Jai Haribol. Gauranga. Yes. Hare Krishna. You come with very high recommendations from Aditya Narayan Prabhu. Just always work for Srila Prabhupada's movement and cooperate with all the devotees and your life will be perfect. Ashivad. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay. Okay. One more. Are you old enough?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Okay.
Hare Rama,
Put your head.
Hare Rama,
Haribol.
Hare Saroj Prabhu ki.
Okay. All right. You can proceed now.
So, Hare Krishna. So Maharaj, Sri Radhe Mata, you would just like to come and offer her obeisances also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. What's your helper? Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol.
Sri Radhe Mata.
Hare Krishna. Jai. Oh, help her.
So we'll proceed now with the initiation, the fire yajna ceremony. So all the devotees here, you can take 3 drops of water in your right hand. Okay, so this is not for sipping, we are taking the sankalpa now. So you can just take 3 drops of water in your right hand. Here,
Om Tat Sat, Shri Govinda Govinda Govindo, Ashyam Shubhatiti, Achyuta Gotra. You can say your name. Shri Krishna Priti Artham Upanayanam Samskara Karmaham Karishyami.
let it sit through your fingers onto the floor. You can just use a little extra water. So this is basically a vow that we have assembled here. We are doing this Upanaya Samskar, first and second initiation.
Agnisthapana. Sanat Kumaro Vatu Kamadeva Daya Shri Shama Pati Deva Helanat Deva Shri Variya Purushchar Nantarat Kurmo Harid Mam Niryad Asesat. Om Prajapati Vishnu Shri Bhakti Chandraha Shri Vishnu Devata Agni Sthapane Viniyoga Om Bhurvasva Om.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Om Samudbhava Namadne Sagacha Adne Tvam Samudbhava Namati Avayam Avanadram Tapayanam Om Akrapat.
पश्यति सूर्या दिविवा चक्षुराश्रितां तद्विप्रसो विप्रसो जागृवां समिन्दति यत् परं पदम् ॐ कृष्णो वै सच्चिदानन्दघनः कृष्ण आदितः कृष्ण पुरुषोत्तमः कृष्णः कर्मादिमूलम् सर्वै कार्यः कृष्ण कालं कृत आदिशो मुख्य प्रभु पूज्यः कृष्ण नादि तस्मिन् अजानन्त भाये यन्मङ्गलं तल्लभते कृता ॐ तद् विष्णु परं पदं सदा पश्यति सूर्या दिव्या चक्षुरा विपवो जागृतां समिन्दति विष्णु यत् परं पदम् अहं कृतुरहं यज्ञास्वादायम् अहम् औषधं मन्त्रोऽहम् अहम् एवाजम् अहम् अग्निरहम् Okay, so now all of you can repeat. Actually, join, especially the initiates. Everyone, please chant. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. So all of you can offer, the initiates can offer grains into the fire. So those rice, you'll hold it between the two middle fingers and thumb, and swaha, right? Swaha, 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 Shri Chaitanya, Manobhishtam, Sthapitam, Yena Bhutale, Swayam Rupa, Kadamayam, Dadati, Swapadantika, Swaha, 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 Vandeham, Shri Guru, Shri Padakamalam, Shri Gurun, Vaishnavamscha, Shri Rupam, Sagrajatam, Sahagana, Raghunatam Vitam, Tam Sajivam, Sadvaitam, Savadhutam, Parijana, Sahitan, Krishna Chaitanya Devam, Shri Radha, Krishna Padan, Sahagana, Lalita, Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha, Swaha, 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 Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Preshtaya, Bhutale, Srimate, Bir Krishna Goswami, Iti namine
Namo Hamsa Nikasaya Prabhupada Priyayate Namaha Namaha Swaha
Swaha, Swaha, Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Preshtaya, Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatarine Swaha Swaha, Swaha, Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishna Preshtaya, Bhutale, Srimate, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Iti namine, Shri Varshabhanavi Devi, Daitaya Kripadhe, Krishna Sambandha Vijnana, Daine Prabhave Namaha, Madhurya Ujjvala Premadhya, Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida, Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti, Vigrahaya Namostute, Namaste Gauravani, Shri Murte Dinatarine, Rupanuga Viruddhapa, Siddhanta Dvantaharine, Swaha, 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 Namo Gaura Kishoraya, Shakshad Vairagya Murtaye, Vipralamba Rasambodhe, Padam Bhujayate Namaha, Swaha, स्वाहा स्वाहा नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौर शक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपनुगवरायते स्वाहा 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 गौरविर्भाव भूमेस्त्वं निर्देष्ट सज्जन प्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा 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 वाञ्छाकल्प तरुभ्यस्य कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा 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 नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य गौरतिषे नमः स्वाहा 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 पंचतत्वात्मं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं स्वाहा 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 हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेशा गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमोस्तुते स्वाहा 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 जयतां सुरतोर्पंगोर मम मंदर्मतेर्गतिर मत्सर्वस्य पदाम्भोज राधा मदन मोहन स्वाहा 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 दिव्य वृंदारण्य कल्पद्रुमदः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थो श्रीमद् राधा श्रील गोविंद देवो प्रेष्ठालिभि सेव्यमानो स्मरामि स्वाहा 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 श्रीमन् रासरसारंभी वंशीवततस्थितो कर्षण वेणु सुनैर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रेयस्तु नः स्वाहा 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 तप्त कांचन गौरांगी श्री राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते स्वाहा 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 श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंदा स्वाहा 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 ओम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone can chant? You can all chant? Hare Krishna. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. Hare Krishna. So now all the initiates can stand up. You have a banana near your offering bowl. So you all can hold the banana between your two hands and please stand up. Oh, you can bear the people. Okay, so please repeat. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Okay, so all the initials one by one. You can offer the banana slowly, right, on the side. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Okay. So we'll do the Shanti Dan. Om Dau Shantihi, Antariksh Shantihi, Prithvi Shantihi, Apa Shantihi, Vayu Shantihi.